Well, the Indonesian government's pre-employment card program that was implemented back in April 2020 during the early stages of the COVID-19 pandemic has a double effect. Eligible applicants who receive the pre-employment card are able to improve their skills in their fields or in expanding their MSME businesses, as well as monetary assistance from the government. On the other hand, the program is also a game changer in accelerating financial inclusion in the remote regions of Indonesia.
The pre-employment card program that was implemented in April 2020 has accelerated financial inclusions in the villages and remote regions of Indonesia. The distribution of funds from the program is given straight to eligible recipients via a bank transfer or to a digital wallet that's registered to their phone numbers. According to Ledia Agustina, one of the recipients of the pre-employment card from Sintang in West Kalimantan, she received the distribution of assistance funds straight to her digital wallet, and she was able to use the funds straight away to purchase everyday essential goods. Even though Ledia lives in a village, plenty of shops in the area offers the QRIS code payment system, and that the internet connection is pretty stable. The marketing director of Link Aja, Randy Nugraha, said that there are still gaps in digital transactions in Indonesia, even though financial and internet services have reached rural areas in the country. Is the fact that there are not a lot of stores that are offering digital transaction options. Therefore, education and digital literacy should be implemented nationwide and involve many institutions. Randy also hopes the fact that the internet connection has reached all of Indonesia, it will increase the literacy of digital finances.
Memang masih ada kendala untuk melakukan transaksi digital langsung di toko-toko gitu ya. Itulah makanya kita juga komitmen sekarang untuk terus menambah ekosistem masuk ke dalam Link Aja. Jadi kita udah mulai naruh kris-kris nih di beberapa merchant kita di tier 2, di tier 3 hingga kota pelosok agar nanti penerima insentif itu nggak bingung lagi, bisa transfer, bisa beli pulsa, bisa beli PLN, tapi mereka bisa bertransaksi langsung di pasar, di toko kelontong, di toko grosir, toko handphone.
Besides pushing digital transactions, the pre-employment card program is able to support new entrepreneurs as well. Based on the management of the program's data, there is a 40% increase of new entrepreneurs, or as many as 55 new entrepreneurs through the program. To support alumni from the pre-employment card program, who are now entrepreneurs, banks have provided business loans with low interest rates.
Kalau mereka bisa melamar ke satu instansi atau dapat pekerjaan, itu sudah bagus. Tapi kalau mereka kekurangan modal misalnya untuk mandiri, untuk wirausaha, kami sebagai bank pemerintah juga menyalurkan KUR, di mana bunganya hanya 6%. Dan dari Kemenko sendiri memberikan satu subsidi lagi untuk sampai dengan tahun ini 3%. Jadi cuma 3% untuk program kerja ini.
The executive director of the management of pre-employment card program, Denny Puspa Purbasari, said that the digital concept is a strength of the program.
Karena Bank Dunia maupun TNP2K telah mengatakan bahwa sistem pembayaran atau transfer uang yang dilakukan di prakerja adalah yang paling advance, paling bagus yang ada di Indonesia. Dan kemudian itu disebut sebagai G2P, Government to Person 3.0. Kalau 4.0 itu adalah lembaga-lembaga kemudian menggunakan saluran yang sama supaya kemudian efisien. Jadi bukan per kementerian kemudian punya PMO-PMO yang itu jelas akan memakan banyak sekali sumber daya dan bisa overlap kanan kiri. Nah, jadi disitulah kita bekerja dan kita telah membuktikan bagaimana kolaborasi dengan mitra pembayaran baik bank maupun non bank itu menjadi kekuatan dari program Kartu Prakerja. Dan semuanya digital, ada rekodnya, ada catatannya, tidak ada korupsinya dan tidak ada potongan.
The pre-employment card program has been in effect since April 2020, during the early stages of the COVID-19 pandemic. Eligible recipients can improve their skills within their fields and receive assistance in creating or expanding their MSME businesses through financial aid or classes. Since its release, the program have reached all of Indonesia and have aided the unemployed, women, and citizens living in rural and remote areas.